Good evening, everyone. It is Wednesday, March 19th. I want to thank you all, everyone who reached out and wished me well. As you know, a week ago, I lost my voice and I just got it back fully yesterday. So I want to thank you all who sent me beautiful emails, all your words of support on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere it was posted. So thank you guys so much. And also regarding the car accident, I am recovering very well, doing fine, just feeling great now. But not being able to talk for a week was torture. So I was actually creating while I was resting and healing myself back. I was creating, and I cannot wait to release what I have made for all of you. It is a new project, and yes, they are new cards, and they're inspired by the afterlife and things that I have channeled, information that I've channeled about afterlife. So I cannot wait to release those guidance cards. They will be coming this April, so just next month. We are now tomorrow we are entering Aries season. So things are really heating up, and it's even in your personal lives as well as mine. Things are heating up, things are charging forward. Aries energy is in full action already today on the 19th, but tomorrow is the official date. We move right into Aries season. That being said, we just had the JFK files released. So I know a lot of you have been anticipating that, and now they're finally released. And wow, it's huge. But it's beautiful to see. And Donald Trump, our president, he needs some props. People need to really show him respect that he follows through with what he says. Transparency in the full. Transparency on so many other issues that is going to come through as well. The 9/11 files, Epstein files, still they're going to come through as well. But I feel like JFK files were crucial to come out first. I really do. I think that the way that it's playing out right now, it's going to make sense later. It's going to tie into a lot of other people, a lot of other ties, politicians of back in the day, but also those that are now in control or have had control. So it's all going to tie in, and I think it's going to tie in with the trafficking that has to do with Hollywood, actors, all of it. It's all going to come together, as well as the Epstein files going to be drawn into that as well. So we have a lot to look forward to when it comes to everything going on with the politics stuff and what Trump is doing, and Elon as well. It's just so cool to see. So I've been very entertained with all of that. And I do want to let you guys know that feel free to leave your questions below this video. Send them in for the next show that I do. I will be putting up your questions in the shows, unless I'm doing a live Q&A, obviously. But today I'm just going to go through questions that had come in, and we're going to pull cards on that. I'm also going to do the crystal ball reading on the financial system. We've pulled enough cards on it, and we've already gotten the messages with using the cards as a tool, okay, a meditation tool. We've already received that it is an Aries season, that we will see XRP blast off. And today, actually, the Ripple case was, gone. So that's already done and everything. So we are expecting to see XRP really blast off. So since I've already done cards so much on it, we're going to do the crystal ball reading on XRP, Doge, all of it, and just see where are we at. And I'll let you know what I'm channeling and what's coming through. So we will do that. And I'm also going to be pulling cards on every single day leading up until, I believe I'm going to go up until next Wednesday. So I will be back next Wednesday. I'm going to try, since we are in retrograde right now, I'm working on other projects as well as working and doing one-on-one readings with you all, and your express readings, palmistry. I have a lot going on. So catching up on all my work, since I have been sick and I've been injured as well. So I'm still catching up on all the work. I have a lot of openings as well for next week. If you are interested in an appointment for yourself for a personal reading, I still have a lot of specials going on as well with all of my readings. One-on-one, express as well, is still $22. So all of that is still active on my website, arcanashores.net. And if you want to get in next week, I do have openings before they get filled up. So I am going to be doing once a week shows, so weekly reports every week. We will go over what went on during the news updates with the politics and Trump. And also we will go through each day to see what are the messages for each day. And this allows you every day, you can come back to this video, hit the timestamp, say you want to get the forecast for, let's say, Friday. Just come back on Friday morning, click Friday, the date, which will be the 21st of March, and it'll jump right to the reading for March 21st. So this will be a very beneficial video for you to come back to throughout the week. But I will be back next week, next Wednesday evening. We're going to give it a shot and try out the algorithm in a different way with YouTube. I think it's very beneficial. And also, please hit that like button. That like button is very important to keep my videos rolling and to keep us growing in the community. But also, I want to address Mercury retrograde is ending April 7th. So we just have a little bit longer to go. For those of you that aren't familiar, Mercury retrograde, I don't normally like to give it a lot of power at all. But this Mercury retrograde has taken me, it has taken me out. Okay, so last week was the first week of Mercury retrograde, and it took my voice and slowed me down and made me stop and do some introspection and really reevaluate, take a step back, reevaluate things that I've already been doing, which all of you know, I do so many different things. I do the crystal ball readings, I do palmistry, I do express one-on-one. I meet with you guys, plus I make you videos channeling information to help you and guide you throughout your personal lives. But all of that, all that stuff, it adds up. And I think when we do so much, the universe will pull us back at times, or our angels, whatever force it is that's pulling us back down and saying, hey, take a step back, take care of yourself, do some introspection, and then let's try a new, maybe not a new way, but maybe a slower day, slow down the pace a little bit and really take your time. And it's allowed me to perfect a lot of my craft as well, and to perfect projects. As you all know, I have been writing a book for a little bit over a year now, but that book is now being, what I'm doing is, since I hand wrote everything, I'm putting all of my handwritten information onto new cards, new guidance cards, which are going to be so beautiful. So I'm having those finished up, and I will be releasing those in April. So I cannot wait to show you guys. It's beautiful. It's called Eternal Connections, a beautiful card deck. And it's going to be very comforting. It's going to be very informative. It's going to help all of us who maybe sometimes can't fully engage and really, come into their frame and really zone in and channel and connect with the other side. So it'll be a good practice for you if you want to get stronger with your ability to connect with the spirit world. So that is my main intention, but also to bring comfort and healing. We have all lost someone, so it's all very comforting for those of us that have suffered through loss and transition. But I'm just so excited to bring that forward. I feel that this illness that had to stop me from speaking was very powerful, because it helped me to kickstart and push forward my project to bring that forward for all of you. So that will be coming very soon. Very excited. But hey, let's get into it. And once again, if you would like to book with me, go to arcanashores.net. But let's get started. What I would like to start with is a question that came in through email, because we just had the JFK files come out yesterday. So here's the question. What snowball effect will JFK files lead to? Actors, politics, more operatives, or financial first, meaning the financial system? Because as we know, it's in the files, JFK was signing on for silver to be the currency, and then they killed him. So what we want to look into is what is coming next, okay? Because it is a snowball effect, domino effect. All right, so what are we going to see after this, okay? Now, I'm sure for the next maybe, I mean, for a very long time, because there's so many pages that people are going to be dissecting the files and coming up with their own theories of direction and what's going to happen now and where are we going into the future. Future is forever changed. And these JFK files have a lot to do with it, because President Trump, he is going to carry through things that JFK didn't get to. I know that he is going to follow through on those promises that JFK wanted to make to the people, to the American people. So we're going to see that. That's no doubt in my mind. But also back to the question, what is next? Are they going to start with the financial system and put silver as the currency? Are they going to do that? Or are they going to work on exposure of the actors, Hollywood, more politicians, operatives, maybe the ties into the trafficking and the corruption? So let's take a look. What are we going to see? And for those of you that are new here, I use my own guidance cards that I designed, the Arcana Shores deck. I use these as a meditation practice to help me with the information coming forward. Using color psychology and the beautiful illustrations, it does something with my intuition and triggers a lot of information to come through. So that's what I'm using them for. But let's take a look. What is to come next after these JFK files have been released? Here we go. First one we have is the 7 of Wands. Ooh, okay, here we go. So there's going to be a lot of, 2 of Swords and then the Empress. So it's a rebirth energy. Now this beautiful card here of the Empress is a Taurus energy. Taurus is associated with financials. It's associated with systems, so similar to Capricorn in that form. There's a system that will be redesigned, rebirthed, and that is the financials. So I think that the financial system is what's going to go first. I think that's what they're going to go after first, because they know that the people, and there is protection here. And then I do feel with this one, the 2 of Swords here, fear of the unknown. This is going to set a lot of fear into a lot of individuals that are newly awakened to how the government has been, the evil ones and controlling everyone. So the newly awakened individuals will be still affected in a fear vibration. So that will pull them down a little bit. But we are here, a lot of us are here in this Great Awakening time to help them understand that all things must crumble and be exposed in order to rebuild something new. And that's what's going to happen with our systems, specifically our financial system. Going back to Hollywood or actors and all that, that'll never be the same. They will never have, that pedestal vibration about them anymore. The entertainers are all of you, is all of us now. So everything's been turned. So yes, Hollywood exposures, that's already been done, but there's so much more to unfold with that. So I believe that will be after the financial system is reconstructed and all American people get help financially. So that's first. But then I do believe the Epstein files are going to tie into what they're going to expose about Hollywood and the control of actors, the trafficking, politicians. It's all a domino effect. So snowball effect was correct for the individual that sent this question in. So thank you very much, Lisa, who sent this question in. Yes, you're exactly right. So it is a snowball effect. It's one thing after another, but it's all going to tie in. And I do believe that's why the Epstein files kind of were pushed back a little bit. I know there were other, there were some excuses that were thrown out there. There's a lot of different theories as to why, why was that a dud? Where's Epstein files? Come on. It's all purposeful. And I believe the JFK files were more important to come up first, financial system, and then Epstein files, and then all the people that are tied to the trafficking and so on. It's all a domino effect. Absolutely. Now let's look into silver being the currency. Okay. So that is something that JFK wanted. All right. And then they killed him. They killed him off. So what I wanted to do, and I'm going to switch gears a little bit. So for those of you that are new and you're like, what is she doing with a crystal ball? I use this as a meditation as well. So not only are my cards, a form of putting me in this frame, in this zone to really get information to come through and just flow through me and speak. None of these shows that I do are ever scripted. It's just whatever's coming through is what I'm speaking. Same with this crystal. I don't gaze into it. I'm not gazing into a crystal ball and telling you things. I am just feeling the vibration. I'm just using it as a meditative tool, and it's beautiful. And I believe crystals have a lot of energy with them, and that energy helps me to get that information. It triggers the information through my intuition. So that's what I'm using it for. But what I want to specifically ask is about silver. Silver, there's so much more value to silver than we realize. And there's also plenty of gold, so much gold as well. So yes, I do believe, I do sense, I feel it. Currency back to silver. Absolutely. Let me ask, I'm asking spirit, I'm asking my angels, my guides, whoever wants to help me at this time. I'm asking for more information about the financial reset. That's what's coming through is the reset. They're giving us the reset is the word coming through. I'm seeing the word yes. I'm seeing April, May, reform, power back to the people, wealth back to the people. So April and May, I'm getting April and May, and I'm getting power back to the people and wealth to the people. So absolutely silver is silver and gold, but also let me ask about cryptocurrency. Okay, so I feel that there is someone behind XRP, of course. There's someone behind the whole cryptocurrencies to make that really blast off. They can control this. It is controlled. I would like to ask, is April, specifically Aries season, so from March 20th to the end of April, middle April, will cryptocurrency blast off as previously predicted? So I'm seeing the word yes, and I'm seeing the word hold. Yes, hold. So if you have cryptocurrency, hold on to it. If you don't have any, you can still get some. It's not too late. Go for it. I'm seeing that either way, all people, American people, will be granted. Globally, all people. And then I see wealthy. So I see wealthy. So wealth will come to all people through cryptocurrency. That's a definite. Gold and silver. Now I'm seeing IRS. So IRS, fraudulent, all returns back to the people. So I honestly feel that this means that all throughout the years that American people through the IRS have been cheated, okay, scammed basically, all that money is coming back. Maybe not every penny all at once, but I feel like in increments. Okay, I feel like that's in increments that we will be getting money back. We will be fine. And now I'm seeing a vision of like still water. So still water in a financial, because we're talking financials to help the people. Still water means a calmness. It's not going to be a disappointment. This is going to be something that's very healing. It's going to heal the country and globally too, because other countries who are also invested in cryptocurrency are also going to be getting the benefits of all of the wealth coming from crypto. So once XRP blasts off, so I was getting April, May, that's what I was seeing, the words April and May. So once that's blasted off, so Aries season just starts tomorrow. Once that's blasted off, all the others, in my opinion, and I'm going to ask it with my beautiful cards here, are all of the other cryptocurrencies also going to follow suit? Are they going to follow the theme that XRP is going to set, which is blasting off exciting, beautiful energy and giving to the people? Here we go. Five of Pentacles, King of Wands, which is Aries, okay? And then also we have the Magician. So the Magician, he's very associated with our manifestations and what we've been hoping for, what we've been envisioning. So manifesting is about visualization as if you've already, or as if you already have it in your hands. Okay, so absolutely. It has to do with your manifestations. It's what we've been manifesting to happen is coming through. Five of Pentacles here. Fives represent change in numerology, but also Five of Pentacles is like, it's demonstrating what's coming through is it's demonstrating how the people have been so held back and controlled financially. We've always been controlled to, certain, how they would keep people in groups, so middle class and different classes. So that's going to be an end. That's going to come to an end. So class will end. No one's going to be struggling. Struggle is going to be over eventually. So that's something that's what this whole reform is about, because people are struggling, being held back on purpose. The government has always wanted the people to suffer and not be able to make it. Okay. Only, and I'm not saying all of them that have been successful have cheated their way through, but I'm saying, we're seeing all the corruption, right? So a lot of the corruption out there, they've cheated their way. They've cheated the people, you and I, they've cheated the people so they can get ahead. But now the power is being granted back to the people. And that's what we're going to be seeing here. So yes, crypto will blast off. XRP is going to set the theme and set the tone, and everything's going to follow suit. All right, so we're going to see a huge blast off. So as previously predicted in other shows, I saw Aries, I saw April, okay? And then today we got Taurus. We got that Empress earlier. The Empress representing Taurus. Taurus, very related to financials. So yes, the JFK files are snowball affecting into the financials. Okay, so this is just a little review here. Crystal Ball also gave us April, May. So we're looking good, financially speaking. Also, let me pull on the Doge dividend. Now, the Doge dividend, we were told already by Elon and Trump, actually, that we would be receiving about 5,000, right? So let's take a look into the Doge dividend. When can we expect that? When can we expect the Doge dividend to come forward towards the people? Here we go. We have the new moon cycle. March 29th is the new moon, okay, at the end here. We are still in eclipse season. And then we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is abundance. We have nines here. So it's possible it's around April 9th. I'm not making any promises, but April 9th is coming through. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. So we'll have to take a look into that. But anytime after March 29th, that's when it's telling us for sure. Okay, so that is coming through. I'm very excited for all of us. We're on a whole new timeline, and this is a whole new era that we're in. And I'm just happy that we are all here to witness it. So this is beautiful. Great times to be in. So another thing I want to address, another question that came through, a different topic actually, are the chemtrails. So chemtrails, and I do have to say, now I thought that the chemtrails were getting better in other channelings that I did. But I'm finding that in a lot of your reviews of different states that you all live in, that the chemtrails are making people sick still. So there are still pilots out there. There are still corrupt individuals that are doing this. Okay, so it's kind of hard for the good guys to stop all of them until they eliminate or remove them from their jobs of being a pilot. So when will all these pilots be removed that are doing the chemtrails? Because they're causing illness everywhere. And I honestly think that's what happened down here in Florida. When I, got sick last week, it was so sudden. It was strep throat, but it was bad, and I just got my voice back yesterday. So let's take a look. Are the chemtrails going to end? Are the pilots going to be removed from their positions? Here we go. The corrupt pilots. Here we go. All right, the two of swords, the Tower card, and also the Fool card. That's what I'm getting here. Now, the Fool card is Aries. Okay, so that's a clean slate. It's a new beginning. The Tower and the Two of Swords. So this is showing me that they're demolishing the power of those corrupt pilots, the corrupt people that keep polluting and doing the chemtrails. So yes, they are in the process of removing them. We do have Aries. So let me ask more specifically. Let's just say April 2025, will all pilots who are doing the chemtrails be removed from their positions? April 2025. Here we go. We have the Strength card and we have the Knight of Cups. Strength and healing, which is Leo energy here. Then we have the Knight of Cups, who brings good peace to the people, healing, love. So absolutely, I do see that the cleanup is happening throughout April. So looking into the summer, Leo is more of a summer card. Knight of Cups is Cancer, so that's July, August. I would say July and August, we shouldn't have a chemtrail issue causing illnesses. So I sense that it's July, August that the pilots will be removed from their positions so they can no longer do the chemtrailing. So that's very good news. All right, guys, so that was a very important question. A lot of you sent in that question, actually. And I want to hit on something else before we move forward. Now, every week I will be giving away, as you all know, on my website, you can order Ascent Nutrition. Ascent Nutrition is amazing. They're amazing products. A lot of you know Lance Shuttler he will be on the show actually very soon. Let me go to my website real quick. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on there. But on my website, you can order Ascent Nutrition under Shop Nutritions. So if you use my links, you have a chance to win a reading every week. So our winner for this week is Victoria Ceylon, starcanishores@gmail.com. Please go there and send me your 4 questions. I will be making you a personalized, customized video answering your questions and channeling for you. So please send in your questions, Victoria. So 4 questions at starcanishores@gmail.com. So she ordered through Ascent Nutrition, but using my links on my website. So if you would like to enter, that's how you do it. You just send me an email too and let me know that, hey, I put in an order and I ordered these things here. And then you're automatically entered. And every week I will announce a winner for an express reading. And for those of you that don't know what an express reading is, I will go over that with you real quick. But that is, it's a video that's pre-recorded, so it's not something you have to show up for. It's not a Zoom that you have to meet me with, okay? So what you would do is you just order on my website, arcanishores.net. It's only $22 for an express reading. And so you go on there and then you put in your 4 questions and I send you a video answering them. It's really fun. It's quick. And you don't even have to meet for it. So you could receive it while you're at work. So it's really handy. Along with my other offerings on my website, readings under Kristen. Yes, I have crystal ball readings, and also during that reading, I can help you so you could be able to channel as well. Palmistry. And also, I want to make a note that palmistry, so on X, we all have X. So on X, they were demonstrating, there were a lot of posts going around about the M on hands and how it's, if you have an M on your hand, it shows that you are here for the Great Awakening. Also, you are very connected with Archangel Michael and the work of Archangel Michael. So it's almost like you're one of his helpers, and you're being called to step up and help humanity. So it's amazing that I was, a few of you sent it to me as well, but it's out there on X that there's more attention directed towards palmistry right now, specifically about having an M on your hand. So if you want more information about details about your, what the lines mean and what all the astrology in your hands also mean, it's really neat. I offer that on my website as well. That's only $44. You can also send in questions. Send in your questions along with your palmistry reading. It's really fun. And always the classic one-on-one is also available. We can meet, have a Zoom, and do a reading. And then another thing I'm offering, which all of you know, I cannot wait to introduce you guys to, there's 2 healers coming on this channel, as well as 2 designers, product designers. So I do promote businesses. If you have a business of your own that you started, that's all yours. And you just want to get your name out there, that's also on my website. I do a lot of promoting and marketing as well for self-made brands and businesses. So I'm a firm believer in working for yourself and independence. So if you are interested, or you just want to find what you want to do and you want to do something like that to work for yourself, it's all on my website. The help is there. But hey, let's get back to the other information on the show. So I do want to touch base on that. Let's get back to that M on your hand. So a lot of us have it. Not everyone has an M on their hand, but it does mean that you are here for the Great Awakening. Mystic crosses are also something that's I'm seeing a lot on individuals who have an M on their hand. They also have mystic crosses up here. In the mounts, each mount of the finger is related to a planet in astrology. It's really interesting. It has a lot of ties even with your own birth chart. So with the palmistry reading, you do want to include your birth date, where you were born. The time is great if you know what time you were born. And I take a look at your birth chart and also your palm. And then I also answer your questions that you send in as well. So it's very cool. You actually learn how to do it yourself by the video I send you. I teach you how to do it. It's pretty cool. But anyways, I'm just so excited, guys. We're going to pull some cards now. Like I said earlier, for each day you can come back to this video. So tomorrow, it's Wednesday night right now. So tomorrow, Thursday, you can come back here and see what is the reading for Thursday. Or I forget what she said. What is it for Friday? So you can come back to each timestamp and watch each date. Okay, so we're going to start now with Thursday, March 20th. We're going to do a reading. So this is officially Aries season, March 20th, tomorrow, Thursday. Now, the harmonious planetary aspect. So it looks pretty good tomorrow looking at astrology. That's what that means right there. So it's pretty harmonious. It's not too much disappointment or challenge going on emotionally. But let's see, what are the angel messages? What do angels want us to know right now about Thursday, March 20th? What is the message we all need to hear? Here we go. We have the Ten of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and then my Ascension card, which no other deck has the Ascension card. So this is beautiful. So Thursday for March 20th, it looks like a lot of us now, I feel like it's earlier in the morning. I feel like it's earlier in the day specifically. You might be thinking back about, people that have hurt you, maybe family, friends, things that were said that really hurt or damaged your self-esteem or self-confidence. So you might be looking back, you might be, going through memory lane a little bit tomorrow morning or early, maybe even early afternoon, I kind of sense too. But as you move on throughout the day will get better, the evening will get better. And I feel like you will have more positivity. You'll be able to set clearer intentions. It's almost like you're healing something by remembering it. A lot of times I don't recommend, rehashing the past and going through all the emotions again, but sometimes we need to. Sometimes it is very beneficial, especially if you haven't taken time to think about something or cry even about something and release it. So it's like a release earlier in the day. And then throughout like the afternoon and evening, I feel like that there's it's almost like an epiphany. It's part of ascension, because ascension is expanding consciousness. And the only way to expand consciousness and to evolve and grow is to heal things that have hurt you and damaged you. But I think it has a lot to do with confidence, self-worth, self-esteem. So whatever it is that comes through your mind of a memory that was hurtful, it's coming through for a reason tomorrow. And it's for you to finally close the door on it. And once you close that door, it's no longer going to put you back in that space. You're just going to grow from it. So tomorrow looks very healing. And Aries, Aries is powerful. It's about the self. Aries is very independent. It's about the self. It's about, and Aries usually carry great confidence and strength. And they're always motivated to go forward with things. So it makes sense that in order to kickstart this new season as well, we have to get over whatever's leftovers. I'm just going to call it leftovers of whatever's hindering your confidence, or it's like your own mental block. All right. So sometimes people will come and ask me all the time, what is my blockage? Why can't I move forward with this project that I want to do? Well, a lot of times, most of the time, blockages aren't outside of you. They're not outside of your frame of who you are inside. It's usually a mental entrapment. It's something you keep allowing these thought forms to replay in your mind. So those thought forms are going to keep you in that stagnant space, and you're never going to break the cycle. You're never going to break the habit if you continue to stay in that cycle. So a lot of this power, this feeling that I'm getting right now is tomorrow, Thursday, we're going to be breaking a cycle, a thought form, a pattern that we keep doing to ourselves. But it's going to, in the end, bring us great confidence and great self-esteem and self-worth back to us. So beautiful. And that's for tomorrow, for Thursday. So if you forget what I'm talking about tonight and you want to check in, come back to the video tomorrow, click on Thursday, and it'll play this little segment. But thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful Thursday. Now I'm going to move on to Friday. So Friday, March 21st, the moon is in Sagittarius, okay? And in conjunction to Mars. So that could be Mars, remember, rules Aries. So there could be a lot of friction there. Aries and Sagittarius, that's a lot of friction there, especially with the moon with emotions, and it's in conjunction with Mars. That's a little fiery, okay? That's challenging. So looking into Friday, we're not going to let that influence whatever spirit wants to share with us, my angels, my guides. What is the message for Friday, March 21st? What do the people need to know? What do all humanity, what do we need to know to get through Friday, March 21st? Here we go. 3 of Wands, Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords. Ooh, I like it. So this is actually very positive. It's very strong. Okay, so now remember, Thursday was about healing something and overcoming. Now Friday looks like full-on power. Aries is just, okay, so forget about that in conjunction to Mars. That is not going to slow down anyone's, I would say, pride. It's not going to slow down your pride and your beliefs and your truth. So it's not going to stop you. So in astrology, it says emotional challenges, but hey, spirit angels, they're giving me this information that Ace of Cups, there is great fulfillment here. There's great power in you sticking up for yourself about something. You might have to set boundaries with someone and really speak up for yourself and speak your truth, but in a very respectful way. But I feel like it is going to change. You're going to have a change of direction in your life. It's going to do you really well. Like this is something for your greatest good, because you step up to the plate. It's what I'm hearing is it's almost like some of you will stop allowing, and what I'm hearing is you're going to stop allowing the treatment of put downs. Someone's being put down. Someone's been, this is for whoever it resonates with. Okay. If anyone's been putting you down or keeping you in a corner or trying to control you, there's an end to that, a great end to that. So Friday is about speaking your truth, being very strong about what your beliefs are in a very respectful way. And then it's going to lead you to a whole new direction. So it's pretty fateful here. So it leads you in a new pathway. Not necessarily a crossroads. I'm not sensing that, but I'm sensing that because of your strength and the way you carried yourself and spoke your truth, it's going to benefit you and take you in the right direction. That's for your highest good. And it's going to demand more respect. And that happens when we speak up for ourselves and we have great confidence and we're still respectful. Whenever you're in that frequency, that's self-love, number one, towards yourself. It's self-worth, but it demands respect. And it also sends a message, I'm not here to play. I am here to succeed. I'm here. I have motivation here, great intentions. So it's going to put you on the right path to success for sure. So Friday looks very positive, actually, about speaking your truth and just having full strength and power. It's Aries. It's for sure Aries. And also looking at Sagittarius in the moon, Sagittarius speaks truth as well. So it's actually a very good day. I'd say Friday's very good. Let's move to Saturday. So that's a beautiful message from Spirit for Friday, but let's look at Saturday, March 22nd. All right. So Saturday, March 22nd. Spirit, what are the messages? Angels, guides. What are the messages for Saturday, March 22nd? As the moon ingresses Capricorn. So more serious. Astrology says it's accident prone, but that doesn't necessarily mean it is. But let's take a look for Saturday, March 22nd. A lot of Capricorn energy, all three cards. So the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and then the Two of Pentacles. So this is beautiful to see. This is going to be more of a mindset of Capricorn. So even though the moon, the emotions, how you're feeling it is going to be more serious. But it's serious in a way of, I'm going to take care of some things that I've had. Maybe you have a list of things you haven't gotten to knock out yet. And you're going to be very drawn to that. You're going to be drawn to, I'm going to do this, that, and the other. It's time to get it done. It's a get it done attitude, but it's also, I feel like some of you are also going to be very creative in your mind with your business or a creative idea, maybe to start your own business. There's something about you taking action now. I mean, even though these are all pentacles, it's very earthy. It's more about you getting, it's not like fire action, which would be physical action. It's still physical, but it's more of a grounded nature. It's coming into your own, it's almost like you're just very focused and everything outside of you doesn't matter. It's Capricorn. You're one-track mind. One-track mind, I'm getting this done. So it's a determination. So whatever the project is, whatever the thought, maybe you planted the seed months ago, I'm going to do this. I'm going to start, maybe you're going to write something. Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you want to create a website, make your own website. There's something that you put on the back burner that maybe it's a whole list, but you're going to take action mentally. You're going to be so strong, I would say, on Saturday with something. And take it how it resonates. It could be even another issue. It could be a conversation with someone that needs to be had. Drawing the line with something so that you can accomplish your goals. But you're going to be thinking about your goals. You're going to be very determined on Saturday. So Saturday is very positive for building. If you want to build something, start something. I wouldn't say it's something new. We are still in retrograde. Don't start anything new in retrograde. I don't advise it. You can, but I don't advise it. But I feel like you would be starting something that you previously set. You previously wanted to, but you didn't. So it's something you're going to bring back, or it's just something that you're going to be very determined to get done finally. So Saturday looks really good. That is Capricorn energy, to be very determined, one-track mind, and a million things could be going on around you, but a Capricorn stays very focused and gets it done regardless of what other people want or need. So that's just kind of how it is. And that's kind of the energy I'm sensing here. It's just very serious. It's like, nope, I've got to do this. I'm doing this and you're not stopping me. So it's a no one's going to stop me kind of attitude on Saturday. So looking good for that. Remember to check back, through the days here on this video, as we're going to go through Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday and Wednesday coming up. So come back here and check on those days as well. Moving on, we're going to go through Sunday, March 23rd. TCB is taking care of business. So we're still in a serious mood. It's a less self-expressive mood in astrology. So this is more about, because we're still in the Capricorn mode. Okay, so you're still about taking care of business. So Saturday and Sunday, kind of similar in those ways with astrology. But now let's get the spiritual message. What is the spiritual message from my angels and guides for March 23rd? March 23rd. Here we go. Wow. Death and rebirth, transformation. We have the Knight of Wands, Aries energy, and then we have the Queen of Wands. All right. Beautiful. So this is I would say, an introspection type of day for Sunday. Yes, still taking care of business, but there's also an ending and transformation. So you will be dropping things that are not so important, that have been getting in your way. Maybe you've been getting sidetracked with certain things in your life, or some people could sidetrack you as well, distract you from what you want to do and what your goals are. So there's an ending and a deep introspection understanding within yourself. It could even be a habit. It could be alcohol. It could be escapism, any kind of drugs, alcohol, escapism. That's the death of it. You're done with it. You're like, no, this is taking me away from the path that I need to be on, because I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to do introspection and look at it and deal with it. I was trying to cover it up. So there's a lot of a deep understanding of like, I have to end this. This could even be a toxic relationship that you're like, I'm finally over it. I can't let that hinder my progress and my goals. So whatever it may be, however it resonates, take it how it resonates. But there's a deep understanding within yourself. It is serious, and you take it seriously, and it helps you grow and move towards your goals. So then you embrace the Aries energy of the Knight of Wands. This is fire. This is, I'm taking action. I'm going fast. It's like, wow. Aries is a lot more, so Capricorn's very determined. Aries is determined as well, but they're very fast. Okay, so they're faster. So Aries is full force all the way. Now you're blasting off. You've had Saturday and Sunday. You've built up to this point of, I'm going to blast off now. This is it. I know what I'm doing. So it's super motivating. Super motivating. This would be more creativity as well. So creativity will come into play, adventure. You might even get a spike in your energy to get out, maybe get out in nature, go off on your own, because you still have that Capricorn serious energy mixed with the Aries. So you might even want to go off and just be alone and introspect, but in an adventurous way by yourself. It's very healing to do that. Maybe go for a walk in a beautiful trail or something. But it's something that really, it's earthy, but it's also, so yeah, it's out in nature. A lot of us will need to get out in nature on Sunday, because it is more so of a going within, but then it's Aries taking action. So it's Capricorn and Aries kind of coming together. And then here's some more fire energy, the Queen of Wands. So it's intuitive, it's deep, it's taking action. Scorpio too is that transformation card. So it could be, like I said, it could be something toxic in your life, something dark, right? That toxic is dark, something in your life that you need to end. It's deep introspection, but also getting yourself out there in the world alone, I would suggest, so you can deeply go within and deeply, you're taking care of business within. That's what's happening there. And finally torching, putting an end to whatever it is that's been hindering you. This has been built up, as you can see, these readings we've done already. Specifically Friday, Saturday, and now Sunday, it's kind of built into that. Thursday was very healing, but yeah, you're just getting stronger and stronger. It's almost like Spirit is preparing you. It's preparing you for like a grand finale of some sort. That's what I feel is coming. Something bigger and greater, something you haven't done before is coming through. So it leads you to another purpose. We all have life purposes, more than one in our lives. But I feel like this energy feels like you're building up to something greater than you've ever done before. So we'll have to see what comes through as the days progress. But hey, let's move on. So check back with me tomorrow for Monday. But I'm going to move on there now. Monday, March 24th. Okay, the moon, still Capricorn. Chiron is increasing its power. Now, Chiron, for those of you in astrology, you might not know, it's referred to as the wounded healer. So a lot of us have strong, I know I do, I have the Chiron very strong in my chart, kind of rules my chart, of the wounded healer. So a lot of us we all have Chiron somewhere in our chart, but the wounded healer. So that's something powerful that it can be emotional and something to really deal with. So let's take a look for Monday, March 24th. What is the message from Spirit for March 24th? All right, beautiful. So my deck is the only deck that has this. It's about freedom and evolving. And then we have 5 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. So left over from that weekend that we just read, there is a lot of introspection. There is an ending to things that were getting in your way of where you're going in life. So now there's this freedom. It's also Aquarian and Venus energy. So loving yourself and not having any attachments to anyone or anything. So you're very detached and you're very free. And you're in your own vibration. You are your own authentic self. So you are at your full authenticity, I would say, on Monday. You're very like nothing's going to influence you to feel a certain way. So this is very powerful in protecting the energy around you. So your own energy. No one's going to really, as long as you're spiritually evolving and this resonates with you, then this would mean that you're not really allowing anyone to interfere with your energy right now. 5 of Cups is about letting go, like realizing what you've let go. And that's the basic meaning of that card. But on this scale, what I'm feeling, because you have such freedom and authenticity and you're evolving very strongly, this is an actual positive card now. Five of Cups can be positive or negative depending on the message that's coming through. In this case, it is very positive. So this is someone who's very strongly evolving. And when you are looking more at everything that you're grateful for versus looking at everything I've lost. Why'd this happen? So you're not really thinking that way anymore. Your whole frame of mind, we talked about thought forms. I've talked about your frame. So now you're in a different frame of mind that all you can see is everything you're grateful for. All you can see now, especially Monday, I think it's really going to set in. And that's what Capricorn can do as well. Capricorn introspection with that energy throughout the weekend, I think that's going to build up for a lot of you. And you're going to start to only think this way. You're going to start to only think about what I'm grateful for, my loved ones, these blessings that have come in, all the beautiful gifts that have been given to you. Okay. And then it's also going to allow you with the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, the general meaning is like focus. But this Eight of Pentacles specifically, after looking at what you're grateful for, that Eight of Pentacles, you're almost at the 10 of Pentacles. So I think that what I'm vibing with here is that there's a reward. You feel that a reward is coming, another blessing is coming forward. And there's this sense of excitement, Eight of Pentacles. And because you know that there's this sense of excitement coming and blessing coming in, it could be financial. It could be something about a job. It is something material. I do think it's financial or a career thing, a blessing coming in. You can feel it because you're evolving and because you're looking at life with gratitude. You are pulling in this energy on your own. You're attracting it. So the more you're in that frequency, yes, you are pulling it in. It is coming. We just don't know what day and what time it is, but you can feel it. But that excitement, that vibration is allowing you to stay focused and stay happy because you know you can, it's that impending, without a doubt, knowing that something great is about to happen and shift in your life. But you have to give yourself credit. And that's part of gratitude as well. Heart coherence, giving yourself gratitude and thankfulness that you are strong and that you made it through all these obstacles in your life. Because if you would have just given up, you wouldn't be who you are right now. So having heart coherence towards yourself, staying in that beautiful vibration and frequency, that is going to pull in and attract the blessings in your life. So it is coming. And this is exciting to see. I love the build. I've never done a show like this. I love it because I'm seeing the buildup of each day. This is really exciting. I like this. So that was for Monday. So check back here tomorrow for Tuesday, 3:25. So I'm going to move there now. So March 25th, Tuesday. What is the spiritual message for Tuesday, March 25th? So the moon is going more Aquarius, all right? We've got Pluto is amplifying that Aquarian energy. Aquarian energy is beautiful. Think of the humanitarian, the water bearer. Just beautiful energy, transformation as well. So let's look into this. So the moon. Wow. The moon in Aquarius is powerful. So yeah, you're going to feel, you might even feel a little detached from what others are doing. You're kind of in your own independent nature. And that's fine. It goes along with everything we've gone through the past few days. So you'll already be in that mode anyways. But let's take a look. Tuesday, March 25th. What is the message? What is the spiritual message for March 25th? Here we go. Pisces energy, Four of Cups. And then, okay, Pisces energy meaning highly psychic ability, intuition. Okay, so you may be sensing things and then you see them come to fruition. Things that you were sensing days ago, months ago, years ago, coming to fruition around Tuesday on March 25th. Four of Cups Ace of Wands, okay? So coming back to Four of Cups energy, meditation, okay? That's a general message of that card, but it's also balance. And I feel like because you are balanced at this time and you have grounded and you've done a lot of introspection, you've done a lot of healing over these past days, right? So that only does lead to higher intuition, higher abilities, because you're in touch with your soul. You're in more connection with your soul than this physical body and experience that we're living right now. So you're more in tune with your soul and that channel and that open channel to spirit. And then the Ace of Wands. So it's a very spiritual day, I would say, on Tuesday. You're very in tune with you. You're not outside of yourself. You're in alignment. You're in balance. Ace of Wands, that's more. So I designed the Ace of Wands in this deck as one of those cute little dandelions, I guess, right? That you wish upon, you blow them and you wish, right? So I made fire with it. So that my Ace of Wands is one of those with fire. So when you blow on it and you set your intention with your wish, your manifestation, it's going to be fire. So what that means is it's going to blast off. The intentions that you set when you're in this balance, in this frame, in this in tune alignment energy with your soul, whenever you manifest, when you're at this point of such balance, you can only expect that your manifestations are going to blast off. So at that point, you will feel so strongly about what you're manifesting and in visualizing that you're going to attract it. There's no doubt in your mind. So when you have that no doubt in your mind attitude, you act as if it's already here. Okay, so you're getting even closer to your manifestations. You're having more predictions. You're feeling other people. You could be feeling other people's emotions too, and maybe things that are going on with them. You may be wanting to help others at this time too, because you can feel what's going on with them. Okay, so it is amplifying something of transformation because we have that Aquarius energy, and that is humanitarian. So I'm just tying this all in. So if you have high intuition, spiritual abilities on Tuesday, amplifying, then that's going to help you to connect with other people that you're not even close to. You could be connecting with other people telepathically as well. So Tuesday's very dominant in a spiritual sense, for sure. Beautiful. I love it. So that's for Tuesday. Check back here tomorrow for Wednesday. I'm going to move there now. So Wednesday, March 26th. Okay, so in astrology, we still have like this Aquarian humanitarian energy. So it's group, friends, community, like engagement with others, wanting to be around the people now. All right, we just had a whole week of like doing a lot of introspection and being on, independent and on our own. So there does come a point when we're like, all right, I want some connection now. I want some freedom, want to have some fun. So let's look into this and see what March 26th, what is the spiritual message? What is the spiritual message for March 26th? Ten of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Wow. And then we have the Page of Wands. So fire and earth coming in this to play here. So 10 of Wands, usually that's a completion of something, okay? But I also feel in this sense, this is more of a vision. This is more like you can see the ending of something. It's a good ending. It's a good completion. You can see where you're headed. You can finally see. It's like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You can finally see it. You don't have that fear of the unknown. You don't have a doubt. It's very powerful, actually. You have no doubt in your mind that something is going to work out. It's going to pan out for you for your highest good. So 10 of Wands is a certainty. I feel like you're going to be very certain about a direction that you've chosen. Then the Four of Pentacles, I feel like this is in a general sense, a general meaning, it's like safety, protecting your assets, what means the most to you. But also I feel like for this message, what's coming through is, yes, you see the light at the end of the tunnel. You see that there's a great outcome of where you're headed, no doubt in your mind. But you also feel that I'm going to keep this to myself, though. Okay. So it's like you're going to just hold it in. You're going to hold it in. And what I get a sense is like a lot of us have haters. We have people that we all do. We all have people who are jealous or, don't really want us to succeed, because they're unhealed and they're just at a different place in their life, and that's how they judge. But we're not at that point. We healed that. We're over that. So anyways, this is about, I'm going to keep my success quiet. I see the light at the end there, but I'm going to keep it quiet. I want to enjoy this for myself. So you're going to keep it quiet, but you're also going to shock and awe those that put you down. And you're going to show, it's almost like you're not doing it to show them. You're just doing it because you want to keep your peace and enjoy every moment of your journey. But you will shock and awe them, and they're going to watch you win. That's what I see here. And then the Page of Wands, this is very powerful too. This is really showing, well, what's coming, what I'm seeing is this is like a victory. It's like you're the one that, it's almost like you started something that's going to inspire others. So whatever this is about, your light at the end of the tunnel, that outcome that you see for yourself, that you're going to keep hush hush until it's time. And then everyone will, they're going to see your success. But this Page of Wands here, I feel like it's the message is that you are setting the tone. You're going to inspire so many people because of the strength and the overcoming of the challenges that you had to face. And it led you to success. And people are going to wonder how you did it. How'd you do this? So you're going to really set a scale. You're going to set a trend possibly to inspire others and help others to jump out of their zone, that little circle that or bubble that they stay in. So yeah, very cool. It's a lot of courage. I'm hearing the word courage. You're going to demonstrate courage, and you're going to demonstrate commitment and determination, and you will be living proof that you can make it through anything, beat the odds. So whoever needed to hear that, that's for you, for sure. If that resonates with you, it's for you. But anyways, that was for March 26th. And hey, I will be back next Wednesday evening. I'll have another video for you, and we'll go through all the dates as well. Let me know how you like this format of this video. And let me know what your thoughts on all this. And I'll do this for a little while in this style. I'm testing the algorithm on YouTube so we can grow. Please hit that like button, because every time you hit that like button, it helps share the videos. But also, if you'd like to schedule a personal reading with me, if some of that information you heard resonates with you, please go to arcanashores.net. If you'd like to support me, all my readings are there and available. I have openings for next week. But hey guys, I'm so excited to be back, and thank you all for your well wishes and love and support. Thank you all so much. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Until then, leave your comments below, questions. Let me know how you like this video. You guys take care of yourselves. Bye.